Hey, Maximizers. Welcome to LiveMas stream number 13. If this is your first time watching me, welcome. My name is Crystal, aka Kristen Maximizer, and I am a content coach, and I help product-based business owners create consistent content that converts into consistent sales. Meaning, my clients do not have to pay influencers or run paid ads to sell their products. I have been creating content on social media since 2018. I started off teaching women how to coupon, how to budget, how to meal plan, how to strategically save money. 2 years later in 2020, my client said, "Hey, Crystal, teach us how to start side hustles, teach us how to start businesses, teach us how to start YouTube channels." So I accidentally became a business coach. When I became a business coach, my business coach was like, "Hey, can you coach my clients too?" So I accidentally became a business coach, and I did both for like 3 years. So front facing, I was teaching people how to coupon. Behind the scenes, I was teaching people how to start businesses. And what had happened was I really fell in love with being a business coach. So in 2023, I said, "Hey, how about I be a business coach full time?" Because that's what I really want to do. Because nothing bad happens when women make money. When women make money, actually great things happen. You have more opportunity, you have more accessibility, and you can really do more of what you want when you make more money. So I said, I'm gonna be a business coach. And in 2024, I said, what do I do really well? What have I done really well? And what I've done really well is content. So in 2024, I decided I'm gonna niche down and be a content coach for business owners. And what have I done with my content? Since 2018, I posted close to 2,000 YouTube videos across 2 YouTube channels. So I got 2 YouTube channels. I've posted close to 2,000 videos. I've gone live close to 1,000 times, whether free or paid lives. I've gone live like 1,000 times. As a result of all of that content, so from all of that content that I've created, I've been able to make close to $400,000. $400,000 from my content. I've made over $35,000 from Google AdSense, i.e. YouTube. YouTube has paid me over $35,000 for people watching the ads on my videos. I've been able to get 4-figure and 5-figure brand deals. So I've made thousands, tens of thousands of dollars in brand deals. I've made tens of thousands of dollars in affiliates, and I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars from my coaching, selling my one-on-one coaching, my group coaching, my classes, my boot camps, my workshops. I sold one course and made $1,000, but I've made tons of money all from my content. So if it's one thing I do really, really well, it's content. What if I help my clients with the most? Content and content strategies. If I can teach my 60-year-old mother how to create Instagram Reels and she gets clients for her sewing business from Instagram Reels, you can do it too. If I can help a boutique client go from $0 in sales, like before she came to me 90 days before, she made $0. She came to me, she had $1,000 month in her first 30 days just by going live and showing up to some more farmers markets. Okay. Point being, I do content really well. I teach my clients how to do content. So I am in front of you today as a content coach. Okay. And what I want to talk about tonight is how to show up even when you're scared, how to show up even when you don't know what to do, how to show up when you're tired, how to show up when you don't want to. Because it was not easy. I consistently created content for 5 years. Every single week, I posted a YouTube video for 5 years. From August of 2018 until February of 2024, I posted a YouTube video every single week. Every single week. Sometimes I posted 5 videos in a week. Sometimes I posted 2 or 3 videos in a week, but every single week from 2018 August till February 2024, I posted a video every single week. I consistently showed up. It was not easy. There was times that I was scared of different things. When I started my YouTube channel, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I knew nothing about YouTube. I was scared, but I was going to figure it out. So I want to know who is here right now, because I've been yapping for 5 minutes. So let me know in the comments where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country are you watching from? And I would like to know, because we're going to talk about showing up on social media, even if you're scared. I would like to know what is scaring you. What are you afraid of? when it comes to starting a business, growing a business, being on social media. So where are you watching from? And if you feel comfortable, what's something that you're scared of? What's something that you are scared of doing in your business? What are you scared of doing? I would say right now, I'm really not scared of anything in my business. I would say personally, I'm more scared of not trusting the decisions that I'm making. So basically, like second guessing my decisions is my fear. Like making a decision to being like, dang, was that the best decision? Is that what I should have done? Should I have done something else? If that makes sense. So I would say right now, today, that's the biggest fear I had. But when I started, oh my God, when I started, I was scared because I was like, is anybody going to watch my videos besides my mother? Is anyone going to listen to me? Are my tips going to help someone? I know it helps me and it helps some of my friends and family, but like, is it actually going to help someone? I had big fears. When I switched from being a coupon coach to a business coach, I was like, my audience is going to call me a fraud. They're going to say I left them behind. They're going to call me a traitor. Who do I think I am being a business coach? Like, I don't have $1 million business. I haven't ran my business for that long. Like, can I really do this? Will people really sign up for my coaching? I had a ton of fears when I switched. And that was just last year. And then when I was niching down, I was scared of like, will I be leaving people behind? Will some people feel like I'm not helping them and I'm not serving them because I niched down? And I'm niching down even further in 2025. So right now, I'm a content coach. In 2025, I'm niching down even more to a content coach who specializes in going live. So I'm specifically going to help you create a live strategy to grow and make sales in your business. So I'm niching down even more in 2025. Caribbean Queen, thank you so much for joining in Southwest Michigan. I'm scared of being scattered because I have multiple business interests. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so I'm going to say something to you because I too had a million things. If you don't know, I got fired from my corporate 9 to 5 in 2019. So on my 1-year YouTube anniversary, I got fired from my corporate job. When I got fired, I was like, I'm going to do these 17,000 things to make money. I got nowhere fast. Just because you like a lot of things and you're good at a lot of things doesn't mean that you have to do them all. My biggest piece of advice, pick the one that you could do for 5 years for free. Start with that. Give it 6 months to a year. If you don't like it, it's not moving, switch to something else. But if you try to put your hands in too many pots, you are going to wear yourself out. You have to pick one and commit and learn the lessons that you learned from if it didn't go exactly as planned. Does that make sense? But that's a serious fear, and I completely understand it. Grow with Bridget. Thank you so much for joining us on TikTok. She says, comparing myself to others that are way ahead of me. Ooh, let's talk about comparison. And then I do have tips for being, showing up scared. But let's talk about this because this is real. This is a real fear. Comparison is not just the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of everything. I want to encourage you, number one, you are doing yourself a disservice, Bridget, if you compare your day one to someone's day 1,000. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's just like if you just learned how to ride a bike today, but I've been riding a bike for 20 years. Of course you can't ride with no hands. Of course you can't pop a wheelie. You just started. You would never compare a 1-year-old baby who just started walking to a 5-year-old who's running laps and flipping up and down. You would never do that. That baby is 1 year old. That baby been out of the womb for a year, 12 months. This other child been out here running since he was 1. He been running for 4 years. You never do that. You are doing yourself a disservice if you look at anybody else's paper and compare you. You are only allowed to compare yourself to past versions of yourself. So you will hear me say that version of Crystal, 2023 Crystal, is not the same as 2024 Crystal. It's damn sure not the same as 2018 Crystal. Does this make sense? So Bridget, I need you to shift your mindset, and I need you to realize that you are only allowed to compare yourself to past versions of Bridget. And that can be yesterday's Bridget. Because if you're on day 35 and I'm on day 2,700, You can't compare. Our journeys are different. Our lives are different. Our goals are different. The way in which we show up are different. Even if we're in the same industry, in the same niche, doing damn near the same thing, we are so completely different. You're doing yourself a disservice, and you deserve so much more than that. So don't look at anybody else's paper. Do not do that to yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice. Forget them. You also don't know what they dealt with or what they did to get to where they are. It might not have been all kosher either. So please, that is such a good fear. Well, not a good fear, you know what I mean. It's a common fear, I should say. Comparison is the thief of everything. You cannot compare yourself to anyone else except for the past versions of yourself. Okay? That one got me. That one got me heated. Let me see what else people are saying, and then we're going to go through some more. We're going to go through some tips of how to show up even when you're scared. Okay, let me see. TikTok be going too fast. Okay, so let me scroll through because TikTok be going fast. So we're writing down where we're watching from, and if there's something around business you are scared of, please let me know in the chat. Okay, so let me go. Hello, Mimona. So nice to have you here. Could you repeat that? You can only compare yourself to past versions of yourself. I literally just started answering questions. You didn't miss much. That's my problem. I end up comparing myself with others, thinking, why can't I be as good as them? Because you are not them. You'll never be as good as someone else. You can only be as good as the version of you that you are creating right now. You are doing yourself a disservice by looking at anyone else and saying, why am I not there? That's like looking at your 3-year-old and comparing it to somebody else's 3-year-old. That is not fair. Every person, every child develops completely differently. Completely differently. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that to yourself. Comparison is the thief of everything. It will steal everything from you. You cannot do that to yourself. You only compare yourself to past versions of yourself. It's hard to do, but what somebody else is doing cannot affect you in that sense. Everybody's business and life and journey is different, and you deserve to look at yourself. So I only compare myself to past versions of myself. If I feel any inkling of comparison, I am unfollowing and I will block that person if I have to. Everybody on my Instagram is muted, except for like 3 coaches that do not make me feel comparison. They make me feel motivated. Everybody's muted, besides my sister. I love her. Everybody's muted on Instagram. Everybody. I will not compare myself. If there's someone who I felt like I was comparing myself to, I mute them or I block them. I do not want to. Why would I want to walk around with that feeling? I don't want to hurt myself. Absolutely not. So yes, it is going to take a lot of unlearning, but I only compare myself to past versions of Crystal. That's the only fair, logical thing, because I don't know what she did. And if she's on day 10,000 and I'm only on day 1,000, I'm doing myself a disservice. Forget her. You're hurting yourself. We're not here to do that, okay? We're not comparing ourselves to anyone. So these are going to be my tips to help you show up even if you are scared. Show up even if you are scared, you are fearful, you don't know what to do, you're nervous. Okay. My first thing for you, okay? And Mamona, this is good for you, okay? Am I saying, is it Mona or Muna? I feel like you said Muna and I'm saying it wrong. You're going to have to correct me a million times until I get it right. My first tip for you for showing up scared. Why do you want to show up? Mona is fine. Okay. Mona. I'm going to get it right. I got to hear you say it a couple more times and I'll get it right. Why do you want to show up in your business? Why do you want to show up in your content? Your why, my family calls me Muna. Okay, cool. The why has to be deeper than just the money. The why has to be deeper than just the money. This is my fake money that I get from Amazon that I use in my pictures. My daughter tries to get it. Your why has to be deeper than just the money. Just money is not enough. What does the money allow you to have? The money allows you to have freedom. The money allows you to have opportunities. The money allows you to have access. The money allows you to outsource. The money allows you to have less stress. because 95% of our problems could be solved if we make more money. But why do you want to show up? I want to show up for freedom, time freedom, and financial freedom. Because with time freedom, I can do whatever I want. Whatever I want is family time, business time, time for me, time with friends, time to do nothing. Okay? Why? Deeper than the money. We all want money. We all want to make the bag. But what is your why that has to be deeper than the money? Because guess what? Remember what I said? You got to sign up to do something for free for 5 years when it comes to your business. That's my new motto. When you choose a business, are you okay with doing this business for free for 5 years? Because it's going to be a lot of times where you're going to start off and you're not going to make money. If you look at all the big businesses, nobody started off making a shit ton of money from day one. There was trials, tribulations, mountains, molehills, all kinds of adversity until they got to the point of making a lot of money. And even if people started off making money, it was never 1000% consistent the whole entire time. So you got to like this real bad. Your why has to be real important. Being able to wake up for no alarm unless I have to go somewhere is such a blessing. It's worth the stress and the struggles that I deal with every single day. Financial freedom, having enough money to do whatever you want. Why? Because that means I can have money to outsource, which gives me more time to do what I want, which is usually family stuff and traveling is what I really want to do with myself. Okay. I want to go to a hotel, get a massage, and do nothing. Okay. That's my why. The time freedom is my number one why. To be able to be in control of my own schedule. I'm not saying I never want to work again because I enjoy doing things. I enjoy helping people. So whether I'm doing it for work or for free, I know that I'll live a life of service where I'm helping people because I enjoy that. My why today is time freedom. I want to be 100% in control of my own time. In order to do that, I got to make a shit ton of money. But my why is time freedom. So I can have the time to do all the things with my daughter and do fun things with my sister. And you know what, y'all? I'm going to get me a man and do stuff with my man, okay? And do stuff with my friends and spend time with my mom and my grandma as they get older. My big why is the time freedom. Why do you want to show up? Because when it gets hard and you're not making no money, you're not making no sales, shit is not going right, you still got to get up and do it. I'm a little hot. I got to turn my fan on. I done made myself hot. Y'all, I done made myself hot over here. I'm preaching. You got to be able to do this for 5 years for free. I'm not saying that when you start a business, we're not going to go for 5 years and not make any money. But the point is, your why has to be that deep that you would do it for 5 years for free. I would make videos on YouTube for 5 years for free. Like, I would absolutely do that. I would teach people on social media how to coupon or how to create content. I would do that for free. The millionaire version of me, like if I, hit the lottery or I make $1 million in my business and my business is massive, the millionaire version of me travels around the world and teaches people how to manage the money that they have to still enjoy their life and not be so sad and feel broken. That's what the rich version of me who doesn't have to work every day, she goes around and she helps people manage the money that they have, but then also helps them start businesses to make more money. So yes, I would do this for free. Crystal, in 2024, the most free you can get from me is this live because I have bills to pay. I have a child to feed. So today, right now, the most free thing you can get from me is this live. Okay. Hey KL, she says that's a great question. You've said it a million times, but it hits different this time. What is your why? Okay. I would do it for free. Like I will listen. I showed up on YouTube for years and years and years. Okay. I would do that for free. Like my why is that deep that I would teach people how to start businesses and how to manage their money for free. I absolutely would. Like if I won the lottery today or tomorrow, that's what I would do. That would be my charity work. I would go around and teach people, you want to start a business? This is how you do it. You want to better manage the money that you have? This is how you do it. You want to maximize your food stamps? This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Okay. So your why has to be deeper than the money. That's the first thing. Okay. Your why has to be deeper than the money. Okay. Let me see what y'all are saying on TikTok. Oh my gosh, me too. Thank y'all so much for the follows. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, another Crystal with a K. Yes, sis. That's how I spell my name too. You're such a motivator. I need this. Oh, that's why you're so successful at it. Listen, I'm a little bit successful. Just a little bit, you know. I was talking to a friend last night and I was like, you know, hyping myself up. And I'm like, some days I forget that I am really that girl. And I'm not saying it from a place of cockiness. I'm saying it from a place of confidence. I'm saying it from a place of like, I've actually done some amazing things in my life. And I will sometimes be down on myself and be like, I'm that girl. Like last night I was talking my shit. Like, I'm really that girl. Like, I need to stop playing with myself because I really am that girl. And you have to talk to yourself. And I had a rough day today, y'all. Like, I still have a headache. Today has been a rough day for me, but I still decided that I was going to be positive and I was going to do everything that I said I was going to do, even though the day did not go as planned. But guess what? There's always tomorrow. Lord willing, there's tomorrow. Okay? And there's right now. Because just because a part of my day was not good, I did not drink enough water today. You're probably right. I usually drink 2 to 3 bottles of water. I barely drank one today. You're right. I need to drink some more water before I go to bed. Matter of fact, let me just take a sip now. I didn't even finish one whole bottle today. But outside of the headache, some things happened in life today that was just like, ugh. But I did not let that define the rest of my day. So I do need to drink some more water. I'm going to try to finish this bottle and another bottle before bed. What's your why? Second way to show up when you're scared, you got to decide how often you want to show up in your business and on social media. So if you have a 9-to-5 and you have a business, I suggest you show up 1 hour a day and 2 to 3 hours on one of your days off. For a total of 7 to 10 hours per week, show up in your business. Okay? 7 to 10 hours a week for your business. When it comes to social media, how many videos do you want to post a week? If you're on any platform besides YouTube long form, that's 3 to 5 videos per week. Okay. YouTube long form, 1 to 2 videos per week. Okay. How often do you want to show up? You set your level of consistency. Okay. Sometimes when you encourage others, you feel better. Yes, I'm already starting to feel better. I knew that I would feel better once I went live. I had a sales call with an amazing person, so that definitely helped. And then I took a minute. I ate because I didn't eat good this morning. Then, you know, I got on this live and I get to preach. Feels good. Right? How often do you want to show up? You decide your level of consistency. Do not let these people on the internet sit up here and tell you you need to post 3 to 5 times per day. That's absolutely insane. 10 out of 10 duo. 0 out of 10 do not recommend you show up 3 to 5 times per day. That's insane. I'm not doing it. Don't do that. You're going to burn yourself out. Now I want to get a little bit deep. I need you to get out a piece of paper. Okay? Get out a piece of paper. And I'm going to share my examples while you write down your examples. We're talking about fear. And sometimes fear can be so crippling that you're so scared, you're so overwhelmed, you do nothing. She said you're a natural motivator. Oh, thank you. You definitely let that affect your day because texting you today was wonderful. Oh, that was you. Yes, I was texting people today. Hella people left me on red. But shout out to those of you who responded back to me. Thank you, Shayla. That was you. So if you responded back to me, thanks. Some people left me on red today. It be hurting my feelings sometimes, but I know life be life and people don't want to talk to me. They think I'm trying to sell them something, which I am trying to sell you something, but I'm just trying to help you solve your problem. And if you signed up on my email list and said you wanted help, isn't it good that I followed up with you because you said you needed help with something? You know what I mean? Anywho, I sent out the text messages. Some people got a voice memo. Some people will respond back. But thank you, Shayla, for responding back because I appreciate that. I be getting sad when people don't be texting me back because sometimes people don't think it's really me. My main problem is consistent. There's no way my ass is posting 3 to 4 times a day. Girl, it's wild. I don't know how people do that. So I want you to get out a piece of paper. We're going to do a little exercise because we're talking about fear. And I was saying sometimes fear can get you so upset that you do nothing. Put a number 1 in the chat if you've been so scared that you've done nothing before. You've been so scared of something, you did nothing. You're so scared. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to do it. You're confused. so you did nothing. So scared you did nothing. Put a number 1 in the chat if you were so scared that you did nothing. Mona says me. Muna says me. Yes. So scared you did nothing. So scared you did nothing. We've got to change our mindset a little bit. So on your piece of paper, just at the top of the paper, so I want you to leave the bottom half free. The top of your paper, I want you to write down, and you can do this a little later too. I want you to write down 5 to 10 times in your life, period, that you were scared of something, but you did it anyway, and it turned out good. You were scared, but you did it, and it turned out good. If anyone wants to share in the chat, please do. I have about 6 things over here that I'm about to share with y'all that I was scared to do. I did it anyway, and it came out good. This is going to give you the positive evidence. And then I'm going to talk to you about the business part. This is going to give you the positive evidence in your life that you can do something even if you're scared and you can get good results. Because we're scared because we think we're going to get bad results. We're scared because we're afraid that it's not going to go well. But we also can think like, what if it goes better than we expected? So I'm going to give you some examples, okay? The first one for me that I can really remember that I was scared of, but I did it anyway, going to the IB program in high school. So the IB program was the International Baccalaureate program. It's an international program that if you are college bound, you go in this program, it's above AP. I was terrified. I wasn't gifted and talented in middle school. I was always a smart kid. I was never valedictorian smart. I was in the middle, right? If it's 1 to 20, I'm probably somewhere between 10 and 12, okay? I'm not down there with the dumbest of the smartest, and I'm not the smartest of the smartest. Your girl's in the middle, okay? And when I say dumb, you know what I mean. I'm 10, 12 out of 20, okay? I'm in the middle. I was terrified. I'm going to be with all these nerds. I was scared. I did the program. It more than prepared me for college. It turned out great for me, okay? Can I say college? I was the first person on both sides, all sides of my family, to go from high school to a 4-year university and graduate in 4 years. I filled out my own applications. I filled out my own FAFSA. I didn't know what I was doing. Medical assisting school. That's great. You applied for neurology. Ooh, and you got the job. That's awesome. College as a whole. While I was in college, I joined the first Black sorority. Like, terrified? A legacy? Terrified? Terrified much? And not only did I join the sorority, we brought a chapter of the sorority to our college campus, which is a PWI, a predominantly white institution. We brought a Black Greek sorority to the campus of that university. We were the first Black Greek sorority on that campus, the first Black Greek letter organization, period, specifically on that campus. Like, we are at this school. Terrified, and we got rejected the first time. It ain't even worked the first time. We had to do it again. We had to run it back, okay? Terrified, but it turned out great. Chapters there, chapters flourishing. You know, the chapter's been there for what, 13 years, about to go on 14 years. Terrified, but it went well. When I graduated from said college, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, okay? I had this love affair with Florida. I had a love affair with Disney. My plan was to work at Disney. I've never worked at Disney. I got Disney annual passes. I go to the parks all the time. I've never worked there. I wanted to. That was in my plan. I said, when I graduate, I'm moving to Florida. My mother didn't let me go to college outside the state. So I said, okay. When I graduate from college, I'm going to Florida. I don't know if they believe me or not. I had never lived alone in my life. When I say I was terrified, it was an understatement. I moved 900 miles away with no job and no family. I just had a house that was paid for 3 months, my car that I needed to pay within 30 days, I ain't even have money to buy food. Like my mom and my grandma bought me food when I moved to Florida. I was out here on Jesus and vibes. I'm still here. Hasn't been an easy journey. I've gone back to Baltimore. I've been in Baltimore, but I'm back in Florida. It was not easy, but it turned out great. I moved that far away from my family. Like, what was I thinking? I was really just like, I'm moving to Florida, and I really did it. Terrified, but it turned out good. Has it been an easy journey? Absolutely not. But I was scared. I did it anyway, and it turned out good. Does this make sense? Yes or no? If any woman that is listening to me, and I guess men too, to a certain extent, but women know this hits different. Becoming somebody's mother. I know every single woman with that first baby, terrified to be somebody's mother. First off, you got to carry that thing around in your body. Okay? You're terrified that you could do anything to hurt the baby. If anything come out wrong with baby, it's my fault, whether it is or it's not. You know what I'm saying? Not speaking of the fact, giving birth is the closest you can get to death. And people have gone to glory from birth. Your baby could also go to glory from birth. That is the most terrifying experience ever. Then you got to push that sucker out. Child, talk about scared. But I did it anyway. I was pregnant. Like, the baby got to come out one way or another. Whether I'm pushing or they pulling, the baby got to come out. That was the scariest thing I have done to date in my life. Giving birth. Scariest thing I've done to date in life, giving birth. Guess what? Turned out great. The baby is 10 years old and she can text. She was texting me from her iPad. And I literally told her today, I said, Kinsley, it's so weird that I can text you. She said, yeah, my dad said the same thing. I was like, you was just my baby. Like, you used to drink my booby milk. And now you texting me like, she's 10. Like, she's a whole person. But giving birth, do you see? These may sound like ridiculous examples. You may say that, you may think that I am stone cold crazy, but this is the evidence that I have used in my life to show me I was scared. I did it anyway, and it turned out good. So if these things that I was scared of could turn out good, the last one, this is a new lesson. Leaving relationships that ain't good for you because you're scared to be lonely or you're scared nobody else is going to love you. Baby, I am here to tell you, I was scared to leave said relationship. I did it anyway. And it turned out better. Drop the dead weight. Drop that 0. And I'm waiting for the hero. But I had to drop that drop that 0. It was scary. I did it anyway. And it's actually better for my life. Hey, Belinda. Yes, we talked about this earlier. We sure did. It was scary. I did it anyway. And it turned out better for me. It turned out better for me. It turned out better for me. So I want you to write down 5 to 10 times in your life that you were scared of something. You did it anyway, and it turned out good. And this has to be your positive evidence. So anytime you feel scared about doing something in your business, showing up for yourself, you look at this paper and you say, do you remember when I moved to Florida by myself? Do you remember when you gave birth? Do you remember when you thought that relationship was the end all be all, but then you left it and you actually were 50,000 times better? Do you remember when you went to college? You didn't know what was going to happen or what to do, or no one had went to college before, didn't know how it worked and operated it. Does this make sense? Yes or no? I know that was a lot. I know that was a story, but that is a big part of our fear. We have to show ourselves that we are capable of more than what we think we are. Okay? No one's telling you to run into, open water in Florida where the alligators are. That's something that you're scared of, and that's something that you should not do, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to die. Okay? No one's telling you to play in traffic, because we're scared of playing in traffic, and you should be, because that's dangerous. But there are things in life that we are scared of, and we're scared in our mind. We're mentally in a prison when you don't have to be. Okay. And even if it doesn't work out exactly as you plan, when you make a plan, you can pivot. Okay. So now, on the bottom half of that paper, I want you to slice the paper in half. The bottom half of the paper, you're going to slice the paper in half. So your paper should look something like this. This is scared but great. My handwriting is terrible with this marker. That's the top of the paper. Okay. So I want you to split your paper. And on the left side, is this the left side? On the left side, I want you to write down everything that you are scared about in your business and showing up on social media. You're scared people aren't going to like you. You don't know what to say. Nobody's going to watch your content. You don't know enough. No one's going to watch it. You're boring. You don't like to hear the sound of your own voice. You don't know how to show up. You don't know how to run a business. You're not going to make any money. No one's going to buy anything. Your prices are too low. Your prices are too high. I want you to write down everything that you are scared of when it comes to your business and content. No one's going to watch my content. My content is stupid. My background is ugly. My camera is bad. I don't have a microphone. I want you to write down every damn thing that you are scared of in your business. I do a version of this every single day. I write down my fears every single day. Every day they're a little bit different, sometimes the same, but I want you to write down everything that you're scared of. And you can do this later. You don't got to do it now. You can listen to me yap now and then you can do it later. Everything that you're scared of, okay? Everything that you are scared of. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about how to show up scared. I also didn't announce this, but I'm going to announce it right now. I am looking to get 5 new subscribers to my YouTube channel tonight. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go over to Build a Business with Chris. It's Build a Business with KRYS. You will get the replay of this live and all the lives that I'm doing for LiveMas, because this is LiveMas Day 13, and I'm going live 25 times in the month of December. I'm looking to get 5 new subscribers tonight. So if you're not subscribed to the channel already, please go subscribe to Build a Business with Chris. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 800 subscribers by the end of the month, and I'm at 741 right now. We're trying to get to 800. So in order to do that, I need to get 4 to 5 subscribers every day. So I need 5 today. Help your girl out, especially if you are a business owner or wanting to start a business. The channel's for you. So on left side, you're writing what you're scared of. On the other side, you are going to find all the positive evidence to overcome what you're scared of. So no one's going to watch my content. As long as I get 1 view, someone's going to watch my content. If I stay consistent, people are going to watch my content. Someone needs what I have. Everybody started at 0. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate it. You know, I don't make sales. I'm never going to make sales. How many sales have you made in the past? If Crystal can make a sale, I can make a sale. If Rihanna can make Fenty, I can make a sale. If Jeff Bezos can start Amazon selling textbooks, I can make sales. Look and see at all the other people. Every business started at 0. Everybody started at 0. It's possible. It's possible. Okay. So I want you to write down how you can overcome each fear. So the fears on the left, how you can overcome them on the right. Okay. That's your exercise. I want you to do that. This is also giving you positive evidence that everything you are scared of, you can overcome it, even if it takes a little bit of time. Does this make sense? Yes or no? So at the top of your paper, you're going to make a list of things that have already happened in your life that you were scared of, you did anyway, and it turned out good. Then at the bottom of your paper, you're going to split it in half. You're going to write what you're scared of and how you can overcome it. Okay? If you want to share any revelations or things that you got from this, send me a DM on TikTok or Instagram at Kristen Maximizer and say, hey, I did the exercise and this is how I feel. But I want this to be your positive evidence. I want you to hang it up and put it somewhere. Take a picture of it, save it on your phone. So when you start to feel scared, you know that it's possible. Okay. So now that we did that exercise, okay, you decided that you're going to show up on your social media 3 times a week. Okay. You're going to post videos 3 times a week. You're going to be in your Instagram stories 4 times a week. Okay. I want you to think about what is the next best step towards you showing up that you can take today. What can you do today to help yourself show up tomorrow? For most of us, it's plan it out. Your business cannot be spontaneous. It can't be, okay, I'm going to post 3 to 4 times a week or 3 times a week, but you don't plan what you're posting. So I want you to refer back to, actually, the next live I do, we're going to be talking about creating content for the month, but I've done like how to plan your content. I did that live like a week ago. So it's on my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. So go subscribe. And if you're on TikTok, you can fill out this form. It'll give you direct access to my email list, which will give you the link to my YouTube channel. But I did a live on how to plan out your content. So if you're going to post 3 times a week, plan your content for the month. So the next best step for most of us is to sit down and make a game plan. What's my plan to show up for the next 30 days? Put the hours, which is my next tip. Put the time on your calendar. 7 to 10 hours a week to show up in your business. Put it on your calendar. When are you showing up 7 to 10 hours per week? Put it on your calendar. What days are you posting? Plan out all of your videos for the month. If you're posting 3 times a week on Instagram, you need 12 reels for the month. What are your reels? Outline your reels. Record all your reels. Edit and schedule your reels. Does this make sense? Yes or no? What's your next best step? Create a game plan. Put the time on your calendar. If you're like, Crystal, I need help creating a game plan, I would love to help you. I am a content coach. My goal is to help you create consistent content that converts into consistent sales. We can work together for 6 months from January to June of 2025, and we are going to put together a content plan that works for you. We're going to come up with your level of consistency. I'm going to help you come up with your content pillars so that you know what content you are posting every single month. We're going to plan it. We're going to batch it. We're going to schedule it. Most importantly, you're going to get supported and have accountability throughout these 6 months. So if you don't know how to put your own game plan together, let's do it together. If you don't know what types of content you should be creating to sell your products, let's do it together. If you don't know how to sell your products on social media without being like, buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss, let's work together. Imagine how it would feel to have your content planned for 30 days, scheduled out, and you don't have to think about it. Imagine how it would feel to show up on a live and talk about your product as a solution to a problem and get sales on that live. Hell, maybe even sell out on that live. How would it feel to make consistent sales every week? To go from making $20, $40 a week to making $200 to $300 per week? How would that feel? Amazing. That's what we're going to do in my content consistency and cash coaching. So if you are interested in working with me, my end of the year sale ends this Sunday, December 15th, where you can get a 7-part payment plan of the coaching, or you can pay in full and save $250. If you are interested, you just need to be on my email list. I'm going to send an email tonight. At least I need to send an email. You need to be on my email list. You need to send me a DM. Hey, Crystal, I want to get to coaching. We can do a sales call. I did a sales call today. I can do a sales call tomorrow. I can do a sales call on Sunday. If you want to work with me, this is the best deal for your money. After the 15th, I'm still selling the coaching. The 7-part payment plan and all the bonuses are just going to be gone. So if you want to sign up for $195, 7 payments of $195, this is for you, okay? But make sure you're on my email list, okay? Make sure you're on my email list. I'm going to be sending out more text messages between tomorrow and Sunday, okay? So all you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris, and get on my email list. And you can go to KristenMaximizer.com and get on my email list. Or if you're on TikTok, you can fill out the form and get on my email list, okay? All right, I see one more person joined. Okay. We need 4 more. 4 more. So I want to say this to you. Let your fear motivate you instead of freezing you. Don't let your fear freeze you. Let your fear motivate you. Do not let your fear freeze you. Let your fear motivate you. Okay? What do I mean by that? Instead of being so scared that you do nothing, ask yourself, how much does it cost you not to start? If you could be making an extra $500 to $1,000 a month from your business, but you don't do anything for 6 months, instead of thinking, oh, man, my business, think about, damn, I missed out on, anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 by not starting my business. I missed out on $3,000 by not starting my business. Hell, I could have missed out on $6,000 if you make $1,000 a month and you don't start your business for 6 months. What does it cost you not to start your business? What does it cost you not to grow your business? If you have expenses, if you've invested time and money into this business, how much does it cost you not to show up? So use that as a motivation. How will you feel if you don't keep going? If you stop today, are you going to regret it? Are you going to have 50,000 what ifs? Are you going to wish you had kept going? You got to get deep with yourself. For me, I was like, I got to keep going. I took the necessary break because I went hard for 5 years and I took a break after dealing with the breakup of my life. I took a break. And it was much needed. And now I've come back 10 times better. I have been very consistent this last quarter of 2024 in my business. In 2025, I'm going to be unstoppable. I'm going to get back to that 2019, 2021 Crystal. 2019, I was a psycho. 2021 and 2022, I was on fire. Like, I was burning the place up, okay? 2023 and 2024, the candle went out. So 2025, Crystal, she coming back with a vengeance because she has a lot to prove, but only to herself, right? So it would crush me if I don't keep going. It would cost me tens of thousands of dollars if I don't keep going. Because I can make $100,000, $250,000 if I keep going. Or if I don't keep going, I can make $0.00. So that fear of making $0.00, that's what's motivating me to keep going. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Let your fear motivate you, not freeze you. Let your fear motivate you, not freeze you. How to show up scared? Get help and don't do it alone. Even if I'm not the coach for you, go find the coach or the mentor or the program for you. Not a course, not an ebook, a person that can help you get the results that you desire, even if it's not me. Now, if it's me, go get on this email list and let's sign up. I don't think you're not going to find one-on-one coaching for less than like $3,000. My one-on-one coaching is $1,500 for 6 months. And you get to talk to me every single day of the 6 months. You can voice chat and text me every single day. You're not going to find coaching like that for $1,500. And it's not going to be $1,500 for long because in 2025, the price is going up. So you're going to want to get in now and lock in your price because in 2025, this same coaching, the same support, the price is going to go up because I'm giving you access, baby, to talk to me every day. You're going to get supported every day. That's premium. When I started working with my coach, it was a group coaching program. It was $6,000 for 6 months. It was $1,000 a month. I couldn't talk to her every day. I only talked to the actual coach like 3 times a month. And then we talked to support coaches 2 times a week. Every day. Child, I'm spilling the water. I'm spilling the tea. So I created this program because I know women need this. I created this program because I know it's going to help you get the results that you desire. I created this program because I know how important it is to be supported in the beginning. I didn't know what I didn't know, and I didn't have anyone to ask in the beginning. You can use me as your resource to help you get the results that you desire. Okay? So get help. So now I'd like to open the floor for questions. Do you have questions? What questions do you have? If you don't have any questions, was this helpful? Yes or no, was this helpful? If you don't have any questions. I'm trying to drink my water so I don't have a headache. Oh, you know what? Here's a frozen one. Oh, it's going to be so good. This one was frozen. Ice cold. That one was room temperature. Happy to hear that it was helpful. Anyone else? Was this helpful? Do you have questions? I'm still looking for some more subscribers. If you have not subscribed to Build a Business with Chris, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. You can also join my email list. What 2 platforms do you recommend? I don't recommend no platforms. What platforms are you currently on? I'm not a big recommendation platform person. You got to choose the best platform for you based on 2 things. Where are your ideal clients and where do you want to create content? Right? So where are your ideal clients and where do you want to create content? At that intersection, that's the best platform for you. Does that make sense? Now, if you're a complete beginner, you're selling a product, you don't know where to start, Instagram is an easy platform to start with, the easier one to start with. But for me, my main platform is YouTube. I'm going to tell you why YouTube is the OG for me. Number one, YouTube is owned by Google. Google is the biggest search engine in the world. So when your videos are SEO optimized, meaning search engine optimization optimized, when people search for your content on YouTube, they'll be able to find it. They'll be able to engage with it. YouTube has the best analytics. YouTube is the only platform with a standard monetization feature, meaning you can get paid from people watching the ads on your content consistently with no issues. And YouTube is long form. I'm a service provider and I like to talk a lot. I'm a yapper. So YouTube is perfect for me. My secondary platform is TikTok. So TikTok is quick, easy, and I love it, especially for live. Love going live on TikTok. But I'm live on all of my platforms right now. So for me, it's YouTube and then TikTok and then Instagram and then Facebook. That's my hierarchy. But YouTube is bae. Okay, YouTube is bae. What if you don't know your ideal clients? Okay, so we will definitely talk about that in coaching. You won't know your ideal client until you know exactly what your business is and what problem you're solving. So we can't even think about ideal clients until we think about what problem you actually want to solve, meaning what business do you want to create. If you already have a business and you're already selling a product or a service, you just got to sit down and figure out who needs this the most, who is this going to help the most. And that's how you figure out who your ideal client is. And then you create content to attract them. Thanks. You're welcome. You're super welcome. What platforms do you currently create on? Are you looking to make a change or do you feel like you need to shake some things up? Let me know if I can assist. But I started on YouTube and YouTube will be my main platform forever. Like, I don't see YouTube getting dethroned. It's the second oldest platform right behind Facebook. Because what did we see? The other day I did a live and I looked it up. So Facebook was founded in 2004 and YouTube came out in 2005. So YouTube is an OG. YouTube is an old faithful. YouTube is very consistent. I'm making money from videos that I created in 2019 and 2020 and 2021. I'm working on my second YouTube channel right now that will be monetized in 2025. My second YouTube channel will be monetized in 2025. I'm going to get the subscribers. I'm going to get the watch time. I'm going to get all the things. Okay. But what I really care about more, of course, I care about the monetization, but I care about building an audience of business owners who want to grow their business with content and specifically live. So in 2025, I am going to be focusing on helping business owners create a social media live strategy because I looked at my content. I looked at my data. The thing that I do the best in the content world, like content is what I do great when it comes to business. What I do best inside of content is going live. Where have I made the most money? in my content has been live, not my pre-recorded videos. My lives make me the money. My lives sign my clients. Muna said 2, maybe 3 lives, and she booked a sales call. I had a couple other people who watched the replays of my live, booked a sales call, who joined my lives and watched the sale and booked a sales call and became a client. Okay. My last 2 clients that I booked. Oh my gosh, Crystal, I was watching your live and then I wanted to. So I realized doing some reflection, setting my goals for 2025, I was like, I want to niche down even more. What do I want to be known for? I want to be known for as the woman that helps you create a live strategy to make sales in your business. That's what I want to do. That's the pressure I'm putting forward in 2025. So I'm going to have my live boot camp coming up. I'm going to run around in January. So starting January 1st, you're going to hear me talking about live boot camp, live boot camp, live boot camp. So you're going to want to get your seat in your live boot camp. So yeah. Oh, you subscribed to my YouTube. Yay. Let's see. Do we got another? Okay, it didn't show me. You might have been one of the last 2. Because 2 people subscribed. Sometimes people subscribe and it doesn't update. So make sure if you haven't subscribed already, you subscribe to Build a Business with Chris, and then you can fill out this form right here to get on my email list. Will that be separate from the coaching program? Yes, the live bootcamp will be separate from the coaching program. It is separate. I haven't decided if my one-on-one clients are going to be able to get it. I could potentially say yes or get it for a discount. I haven't decided yet. I'll let you know. In my previous bonus, a workshop was included. So I don't know. I'll let you know what I decide. But the live bootcamp is going to be epic. Live bootcamp is going to be epic. Live bootcamp is going to be epic. It's a 2-day bootcamp where I just go through creating a live strategy. But I would probably say refrain from it. I'm going to run it a couple of times. So I would say you should probably come to the second one because I think I'm going to have one in Q2. So I feel like that will be more beneficial than trying to do it right in January when you're just starting and we're just figuring the things out. If that makes sense. And then at that point, I'll decide if it's included in the one-on-one. I haven't decided that far because I just decided that I'm going to run it again in 2025. But I decided I'm going to run it multiple times in 2025 because that's what I want to be known for. And that's what I want to share. That's what makes me different from all the other business coaches and content coaches is I do live. I do live very well. I'm live right now on 5 platforms. And that still blows people's minds. I know a lot of people do it. A lot of people now go live on multiple platforms. I get it. But a lot of business owners aren't going live on multiple platforms and selling without saying bye, bye, bye. We sell with the why, right? Like I'm sharing different concepts and frameworks, and I want to be able to share those a lot deeper and show how I implement them on live. So that's what's coming in 2025, which I'm super excited for. Are there any other questions? Any other questions? I'm going to bed because I'm side hustling early tomorrow. So let's pray that Instacart is good to us. Instacart is usually good on the weekends. So let's pray that the side hustles. Because Christmas is coming up. Okay, so I don't know. I want to go live tomorrow, especially because my sale ends on Sunday. I want to go live tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure if the live is going to happen tomorrow, or I might have to do one in the afternoon in my car because I have plans tomorrow night. So I may have to do like a live in my car. I don't know if it's going to work. I might have to like find a Starbucks or something because I'm going to a different area. I don't see. I'm not going to commit to a car live, I know, but trying to have my laptop and that. Yeah, so I feel I have 2 side hustles. So I do Instacart. And then I traveled to the US and sell sorority stuff with my sorority sister. So she's a vendor and she sells all the sorority apparel. So I travel around the US with her and I help her sell our stuff in person. So she has a product-based business and I learned so much. I pick her brain and I also help her out with some things in her business. So it's been really good for me to help her these past few years with her business and learn more about product-based business because I'm a service-based business, for me to lend my hand to her, but then most importantly for me to learn from her because she's had her business for like 10 years. So it's been very interesting to learn from her. So that's my second side hustle. So like March and April of this year, I'm going to be on the road like 6 out of 8 weeks. I'm going to be traveling to all kinds of different states. So that's busy season for her. So I will be with her as much as she needs me, traveling all around the place. Okay. So yeah. So that's my other side hustle. And then she'll send me to like smaller little shows. Like I did like 2 Florida shows for her by myself. And I went to Virginia when I was in Baltimore for Thanksgiving. So yeah, I have 2 side hustles. We making that money. I told you it's not always easy. We making that money every way that we can. Okay. Because what I know I'm not doing is I'm not going back to a 9 to 5. So if that means I gotta have some side hustles, I gotta have some side hustles. That's what I'm contemplating. Do I want a product base? Yep. And we will definitely talk about it. We will definitely talk about it. Thank you so much for those likes. Okay, any questions before we go? Last call for alcohol. So make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. Make sure you are on my email list if you are interested in working with me. My end of the year sale ends on Sunday, December 15th. If you want to join my coaching, thank you so much for those roses. Thank you. If you want to join my coaching and get the 7-part payment plan and the discounts, when you're on the email list, you get the link to the YouTube channel. You get the link to book a sales call with me as well. So thank y'all so much for the likes. Any questions about showing up scared, content, business? Any questions before we go? I'm also going, I don't need to say it right now, but anywho, last call for alcohol for questions. Okay. Last call for alcohol for questions. So I'm going to bed because I'm getting up early to side hustle, get an oil change, do all the things. Okay. I'm going to go. You all have a good night. And I'm going to try to go live tomorrow. Worst case, I'll go live on Sunday. Okay. I'll be live on Sunday. Maybe do a double header on Sunday. We'll see, depending on how my Saturday was, if we can do a double header on Sunday. But I'm not committing to it. I'm committing to one live on Sunday because goodness knows. I don't know how Instacart about to be, so we gonna see. So I want to thank y'all so much for joining me. This was a great live. Thank y'all so much for engaging. Thank you so much for being here, asking questions, answering my questions. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I will see you all soon. Bye.